Well, this is my first novel, and I've just had a lot of fun with it, starting with a blank piece of paper and being able to create characters. And the story is an intergenerational adventure story and love story. Drilling down a little more specific, the action starts on an Adirondacks lake with the grandfather with a very special fishing date for the day with his grandson. And the boy is troubled. This boy is the light of his life, and he's troubled. And the grandfather wants to help in the worst way. And rather than getting in the child's face and saying you've got to do this or whatever, he uses the art of storytelling to try to get to his grandson. And he brings colorful pages of characters into his story who jump off the pages and help deal with the son's problems, the grandson's problems, by telling a true story that happened to him. And I think for me, I have to confess, I don't feel like a writer as much as I think I'm a storyteller. So I've had a lot of fun with this. I think I had hundreds of titles, but really what we were trying to emphasize is uh, the healing power of water, whether you get biblical and talk about baptism or water to heal or just recreation. And so, really, what we do a lot when we're either sailors or boaters or fishermen or just people who are taking a ride, we look through the water. And usually the water starts out in the shallows off the end of a dock, and it becomes very profound. And I wanted this book to be profound, and I wanted it to use water as an allegorical background for a great place I could put my characters in jeopardy, and where they literally had to throw away their cell phone, in this case, an experimental cell phone from the day, and they had to communicate and learn about each other. And so water had healing characteristics for my characters. Well, I think a lot of us go to things we know the most about or we feel the most comfortable in. And for me, it's not so much a fishing book. It's the water that I'm interested. It's the backdrop. It's being able to get people out of their comfort zone in a place where they might be out of their element a little bit, and where I could use surprise and where I could really isolate the characters where they had to get along, they had to talk, and they had to settle their differences, move on, and they had to go through a renewal before they could really find love in their lives. And water worked really well for me, I think, I hope.